Welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Remember during the campaign in 2016 when the president said that we're going to win so much we get tired of winning? Wall Street got there first. Because today the Dow plunged 617 points. To put that loss in perspective, we have a report from The Late Show's financial correspondent. The stock market, he will be missed. The stock market, it was reacting evidently to the breakdown of negotiations between the United States and China over a new trade deal. And I'll tell you all about it in our new segment,
Trade War. What is it good for? I am really asking. Say it again, y'all.
Thank you, John. Here's what happened. After over a year of tense negotiations last week, our delegates in Beijing were banging out the details of a final trade agreement, but the U.S. balked. When China said they were no longer willing to commit to changing laws covering intellectual property, forced technology transfer, subsidies, and other issues, they also objected to publication of all the details of the agreement, preferring a summary. Oh, really? The White House is upset because China wants to release a summary. No way, Xi. I know how summaries work, okay? It's gonna be 4 pages long and a bucket of lies. So talks broke down. Talks broke down on Friday? On Friday, and Trump imposed his tariffs. And he's warning China to cave soon. The deal will become far worse for them if it has to be negotiated in my second term. Would be wise for them to act now, but love collecting big tariffs. I like big tariffs and I cannot lie. The other lizard can't deny. When Z walks in with an itty-bitty trade and the soybeans in your face, you get sprung. The president thinks he can outlast the Chinese because he sees tariffs as free money.
Our country can take in $120 billion a year in tariffs, paid for mostly by China, by the way, not by us. A lot of people try and steer it in a different direction. Ultimately, it's paid for largely by China.
Notice how that claim gets weaker the longer that sentence goes on. It's paid mostly by China, largely, somewhat. Kinda, sorta. I mean, that's what I heard. They don't pay anything, we're screwed. But, and, spoiler, Trump is lying. As Chris Wallace pointed out yesterday to White House economic advisor and last living California raisin, Larry. Larry Kudlow.
It's not China that pays tariffs, it's the American importers, the American companies that pay what in effect is a tax increase and oftentimes passes it on to U.S. consumers.
Fair enough. In fact, both sides will pay. Both sides will pay in these things.
It's U.S. businesses and U.S. consumers who pay, correct?
Yes, to some extent. I don't disagree with that. Again, both sides will suffer on this.
Yes, technically one side pays the price, but both sides suffer. It's a bold marketing strategy. It reminds me of the ad campaign, Taco Bell, everyone will suffer. Wallace continued to drag Kudlow kicking and screaming into reality.
How long is President Trump prepared to wage this trade war with China, which clearly has costs to the American economy and consumers and businesses?
Well, I don't know. I mean, can I substitute trade negotiation for trade war?
No, you can't. Nice try, though. I know why you want to change it, because it makes it seem less dangerous. There's a reason no one went to see Avengers Infinity Negotiation. Now, ultimately, Kudlow did admit that Americans will pay for the tariffs. But this morning, Trump disagreed, tweeting, "There is no reason for the U.S. consumer to pay the tariffs, which take effect on China today." There is no reason to use that there in that there sentence. And again, it's not... And again, it's not true. We pay. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. I understand economics as well as Donald Trump does. I bet if I tried, I could lose $10 billion. In retaliation, China is raising tariffs on $60 billion of U.S. goods, mostly agricultural products, starting June 1st. But don't worry, farmers. Trump has a plan. We will be taking tens of billions of dollars in tariffs from China. Buyers of products can make it themselves in the USA, ideal, or buy it from non-tariffed countries, ... We will then spend, match it better, the money that China may no longer be spending with our great patriot farmers, agriculture, which is a small percentage of total tariffs received, and distribute the food to starving people in nations around the world. Great MAGA. So, give the money to the farmers. Give the food to starving people. The only way Trump can give anything to poor people is out of spite. Did you see what you made me do, China? You made me give food to starving people. Come back to the negotiating table right now before I give medicine to the sick. I'll do it, okay? I'm talking universal health care. Don't push me. These tariffs could raise the price of a huge range of products, including dog collars, apparel made from reptile leather, mattress supports, and Christmas tree lights. I mean, that's really gonna hurt the holiday-themed sex dungeon industry. And you know, thanks to Trump, we were finally moaning Merry Christmas again.